everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 5 in season number 3 of the Napa Truck Series. We are here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the K&N Filters 200. 20 laps of action around this very fast 1.5 mile speedway in Concord, North Carolina. And first off, I would like to apologize for the last race being completely boring. There was hardly any passing in that one, and it was kind of lame. But still, congratulations to Sam Cannons on that victory. But this race is going to be a little different. We probably won't see a caution in this race. We might, but we probably won't. But there definitely will be a lot of passing for this one for the lead. So it's going to be an entertaining race, so better stick around for this one because it's going to be good here at Charlotte. Got a part-time driver starting on the pole, Dan Smith Jr. in the 50, I should say, not the 40, the 50. Grabbing the pole position for this one here today. Like I said, 20 laps of action. Let's go ahead and get these guys to roll off here so we can get the K&N Filters 200 started here at Charlotte. Now you see the number 50 of Dan Smith Jr. there. Going to see the starting lineup on the bottom of your screen right there. It's the 50 of Dan Smith Jr. and Aiden Shepard starting on the front row. We got Stuart Gratton and Henry Charleston starting alongside each other in row at number 2. A couple of winners so far this season. A couple guys who will be in the chase. Landon Napa and Griffin Lynn starting alongside each other in row number 3. Got John Andrews and Cameron Garlington in row number 4. Tristan Allen, and I do believe that is Ryan Searless in the 63 in row number 5. Take a look at the rest of the starting lineup on the bottom of your screen / scrolling up. Coming into this race, the points leader. I don't know who the points leader is. Yeah, don't really remember who is leading the points in this series. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to figure it out. But if you watched the last race, at the end of the video of the last race, you know who the points leader is. So he's currently leading in the points, whoever he is. Anyways, yeah, an embarrassing moment right there for me. I don't know. Anyways, Dan Smith Jr. and Aiden Shepard will start on the front row for this one. Now, this is the Charlotte 2011, not the Charlotte 2013. The 2013 is just a little too crazy for me, but here at the 2011, we get great racing, and, you know, they're not racing on the apron. They don't hit the apron here at this one. This is a very well-designed track, to be honest with you. I know a lot of guys have had problems with this one, and most notably the car tornadoes that end up happening around the racetrack sometimes, but I've never had any problem. We're going to continue using it until something like that does happen. So let's go ahead, get this one started with Green Flag Racing in the K&N Filters 200 at Charlotte. Dan Smith Jr., he's a part-time driver, so if he gets this win, that will ensure that 2 drivers will make it into the chase on points alone. But I don't really think that's going to happen. I think we're going to get a different winner for each of these regular season races. And I'm pretty sure it's Ryan Madden who's the points leader. I remember, it was Stuart Gratton. Gratton is second in the points coming into this race, but it's Ryan Madden who currently leads the points here in the Napa Truck Series. There goes the 19 to the inside of Aiden Shepard for second. Dan Smith Jr. remaining out front in the number 50. He's been doing a good job over in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, the second highest part-time driver over there. And here he is leading in the trucks at Charlotte. Here comes Griffin Lynn, the Atlanta winner. This track is similar to Atlanta, but only in a little bit of a way. It's shaped like Atlanta, but this track races much differently than Atlanta. These guys spread out a little bit more here. Oh, and a crash! Nicholas Samadeo in the wall. They're piling up. Matt Tuck upside. Okay. Okay. Remember what I said? We're going to continue using this track until something like that does happen. Well, guess what? Nicholas Samadeo just made it happen. Oh, man, and a big crash entering the double dogleg there. Zachary Fitzwater. I'm pretty sure that's Matt Tuck, who's upside down. Oh, man. You gotta love the way I just said. You know, this is a really well-made track, and I've never had any trouble with it. We're going to continue doing this, though. No point in stopping it, but that's just a little glitch right there. That happens sometimes here at the Charlotte 2011, and that is literally the first time it has ever happened to me. I am serious. Alex Bongsinor, Nicholas Gratton involved in this one, Tyler O'Reilly, and Hair Gel Arvin Alonso, and it looks like the 17 of Jacob Reed might have also gotten spun around at the end of this one. Gratton ended up winning the race back to the line, so he's going to be the leader when we do restart, but this is the first caution we have had in the Napa Truck Series since, I'm pretty sure, Daytona. Yeah, we haven't had a oh, no, sorry, my bad, Atlanta. We had 2 crashes at Atlanta, but it's the first caution since Atlanta. We had no cautions at Darlington or Rockingham. Well, we got one here today at Charlotte. Let's review it and see what happened. So this is what happened here. It involved Nicholas Amadeo. He was the first guy to go around, and he definitely got the worst of this one. Now, Matt Tuck, his teammate, also got a lot of this one. But Fitzwater kind of gets into him, entering the triangle there. See, Searless is on the outside of all that. Now, those two guys go up into the wall. They're just kind of... Fitzwater actually kind of slides down into Nicholas Gratton. Matt Tuck, nowhere to go. Josh Crash, and I think that's Bryce Lofor that puts Matt Tuck upside down. Eric Almenart in the 86. And then right there is a little bit of a glitch to this racetrack. that Nicholas Amadeo has just made history here on NAPAFan. That is literally the first time I think we've had a glitch of that proportion in a race here on NAPAFan. And Nicholas Amadeo was the first guy to find it here on this channel. It's happened before. I've seen it happen before at this version of the racetrack and other series. But it has never happened to me before. Well, that's changed here today with Nicholas Amadeo taking the ride of his life in the number 88. That was crazy. And you also see here Matt Tuck never got back on all fours. How about those 4-sport trucks? I tell you that they really took a wild ride, both of them there in that crash. You see Bryce Lofor was kind of involved in this one. Tyler already a little bit of it too. Nicholas Gratton and Eric Almenart involved with Fitzwater and, of course, Nicholas Amadeo. I want somebody, I mean, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but this would make it like a great meme for something. I don't know what it would make a great meme for, but it would make a great meme. I'd like to see that somewhere, like on Twitter or something. That'd be cool. I'm not on Twitter, but still, it'd be cool to see. Anyways, Matt Tuck, upside down, Nicholas Amadeo. You make up the joke. You're probably going to do better than I will with that one. That's going to end Sam Adeo's day. Fitzwater's day is also done. But still, we got a lot of guys out there. Matt Tuck's probably going to be done in the 98 as well. But still, we got a lot of guys out there. Now, this was the race back to the line. It was close between Gratton and Smith. But it was going to be the number 19 who would win the race to the line. And he's going to restart first when we restart here in the K&N Filters 200 at Charlotte. Back here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, Stuart Gratton is the leader in the number 19. He's got Dan Smith Jr. right behind him. Atlanta winner Griffin Lynn is third. Aiden Shepard, Cameron Garlington, Henry Charleston, Tristan Allen, Landon Napa, the Darlington winner. The 81 of Matt Dallio and the 02 of John Andrews. That's the top 10. Coming to the restart here in the K&N Filters 200. You got Alex Bonsinor, a lap down truck on the inside lane there. Will he be a factor in this one? We'll see who got knocked out. And I think we ended up with Jacob Reed also having a problem. We didn't review it, but my apologies there. Not really good with reviewing things here in the truck series now, are we? Jacob Reed, Bryce Lofor, Zachary Fitzwater, Nicholas Gratton, Nicholas Amadeo, and Matt Tuck all knocked out in this one. And Bonsinor does have trouble in that 33, and he does not get going in the GMS racing truck there. Anyways, the 19 here of Stuart Gratton leads the field. Dan Smith Jr. right behind him. It's a great opportunity for this part-time driver here, trying to get his first ever NAPAFan win. But Gratton, it's been since, I do believe, either October, I think it might have been November of last year, since he's won a race here on NAPAFan. It's been a very long time for Stuart Gratton. Now, he's gotten a lot better. He's been a lot more consistent, especially here in the truck series. He was leading the points a couple races ago. But still, he'd love to get a win. And you see points leader Ryan Madden there. He came to the pit road there on the start. He's on the apron now. And it looks like Bonsinor might have slowed some guys down back in there because we got a bit of a split in the pack. These guys trying to get around Bonsinor. He's back in the field now. There goes Aiden Shepard with help from Cameron Garlington to the inside of Dan Smith Jr. for the lead. The 8 trying to push the 68 to the lead. He's going to be able to do it. Stuart Gratton in the 19. Pushing the 8 of Cameron Garlington on the inside lane. You got Tristan Allen here in the 75. Also working his way through the field. Henry Charleston, I should say. Not Nicholas. Henry Charleston in the 13. He's going to push the 75 on the inside. Garlington trying to get around Aiden Shepard, but Shepard has a good run on the outside, and Aiden Shepard's going to remain out front here at Charlotte. Let's see. Got Landon Napa and Griffin Lynn. Those are two guys who will be in the chase this season in the Napa Truck Series, racing in this pack. The other two guys, actually, there's only one other guy, and that's Cookie Helms. So we have 3 guys locked into the chase so far this season. That's Griffin Lynn, Landon Napa, and Cookie Helms. Going to go 3 wide through the corner. Stuart Grattan getting hung up outside. Dan Smith Jr. is not going to be able to keep the inside lane working, but Garlington did on Aiden Shepard, and Garlington's going to get to the inside of the 68. He's not going to lead that lap. I'm pretty sure that Aiden Shepard led lap 11. He did, but Garlington's going to take it here on lap 12 of 20 here at Charlotte. I do believe that the winner's going to come from these 9 guys here, not these 10 guys here. So everybody from Landon Napa all the way up to the leader. Now Tristan Allen going for the lead on Cameron Garlington with Stuart Grattan behind the 75. I think any of those 10 guys will win. Now we have Cookie Helms there. He's closing in on this pack. He might be a factor in this one. You got Jack Porkins, Matt Dalio, Victor Delgado, and that is Ryan Searless in the 63. Elijah Gordon in the 00 here. And that's Marty Johnson, Jesse Turner, and the defending champion Tristan Walker in the 23. So far this season in the Napa Truck Series, we have only had rookies win. And I mean not just rookies to the series, but basically rookies to the channel. Now, Cookie Helms does have the big one win and the special event win there that I had. So Cookie Helms is the most experienced guy of all the winners so far this season. But he's still pretty new to the channel. We haven't had guys like Stuart Grattan or Cameron Garlington win yet this season. We got quite a few guys like that in the series. Will a veteran shine tonight, or will it be another rookie? Maybe Henry Charleston in the 13. He's doing pretty good here in this number 13. Up to second place as he gets to the inside of Tristan Allen. It's 6 to go in the K&N Filters 200 at Charlotte. Allen is up to 3rd place. Griffin Lynn trying to grab his 2nd win of the season. If he or Landon Napa were to win, I probably already mentioned this, but if he or Landon Napa were to win this race, we would have 2 guys, at least 2 guys, make it into the chase on points alone. So that's going to benefit guys like Stuart Grattan, who, if he finishes where he is right now, will definitely take the points lead exiting this race, even though he doesn't have a win. Tristan Allen with help from Landon Napa. How about Davey Johnson in the 66? He won in Atlanta in Season 2 of the Napa Truck Series, but that's his only win in this series. But this track, as I said, it's similar to Atlanta. And I think a little skill goes into these mile-and-a-half racetracks owned by Bruton Smith. You've got to realize all the Bruton Smith mile-and-a-half racetracks, or most of them at least, there's none of the ISC tracks are like this. But Charlotte, Atlanta, and Texas, they're all owned by Bruton Smith. I forget what his company name is, but they're all owned by Bruton Smith, and they all have the double dog leg. Now, ISC, I can't even say it right, ISC, none of their mile-and-a-half racetracks are like that. So yeah, fun fact there. Anyways, we're going to have some fun here as Alex Bonsignor is going to play into this one here. Grattan's going to take the lead from Henry Charleston, and Bonsignor is going to split the pack up. 4 guys get away from him. Aiden Shepard, Cookie Helms, now Dan Smith Jr. The inside lane is going to be able to get around the 33. A lot of guys stuck behind Bonsignor, though, in that outside lane. It's 3 laps to go here at Charlotte. Landon Napa to the inside of Stuart Grattan, but we got Tyler Selzman in the 51 closing in here. He's going to play into who leads this thing with 2 laps to go. He's going to give it to Landon Napa in the 10, trying to grab his 2nd win of the season. But will he be able to hold everybody off? Henry Charleston up to 2nd. Got Davey Johnson with help from Aiden Shepard here. Johnson trying to become the first veteran driver to win a race this season. He's going to get a run to the inside of Henry Charleston, or is he? Not quite sure. It's going to be Landon Napa who leads at the white flag here in the K&N Filters 200 at Charlotte. But will he take the checkered flag? We're just going to have to find out in this final lap. Grattan falling way back in the number 19. It's a tough break for him. Henry Charleston trying to get to the inside. Davey Johnson trying to get around Henry Charleston. Johnson will not be able to win this thing, or will he? He's going to get a run to the inside of the 13, heading into turn number 3, but he's not going to be able to make it stick. Will Charleston get to the inside of Napa, or will Napa get his 2nd win of the season? It's going to be Landon Napa who wins the K&N Filters 200 at Charlotte. And he's the first driver to win multiple races this season here in the Napa Truck Series. He got the win at Darlington, and he gets it here at Charlotte. And Landon Napa, 2 extra bonus points towards the chase once it begins, starting at Armory Digital later in the season. And with Landon Napa winning, that guarantees that we'll have 2 drivers make it into the chase on points alone this season in the Napa Truck Series. Henry Charleston, another great finish for that 13 team. Davey Johnson came close, but he just got too far back to get there in time. Aiden Shepard and Cookie Helms rounds out the top 5. But how about these rookies this season here in the Napa Truck Series? It's not really like that in the Cup Series. As a matter of fact, the only rookie to have won in the Cup Series so far as I know, is Josh Alexander over there. I don't think any other rookie has won in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series yet. But here in the Napa Truck Series, every single race has been won by a rookie, and Landon Napa just got his 2nd win of the season. He's looking pretty good here in the number 10, and he's definitely going to be a factor once the chase comes around later in the season. And of course, I went through the top 5 there. Dan Smith Jr., the pole sitter, Marty Johnson, Jesse Turner, Victor Delgado, and Cameron Garlington round out the top 10 here today. We have that pretty glitchy crash, I guess you can say, at the end or at the beginning of this one. And Jacob Reed, Bryce Lofor, Zachary Fitzwater, Nicholas Breton, Nicholas Samidio, and Matt Tuck all getting knocked out in that one. That's a memorable crash right there, and that's one we'll probably never forget here in the Napa Truck Series. But anyways, congratulations to Landon Napa for getting the victory here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in the K&N Filters 200. And that is it for me. So here are the points for the Napa Truck Series, and I will see you guys later.
Someday I'll die, but not